Welcome back to my channel Study Hours. Today my topic is allergy. Introduction. Sometimes when a person gets exposed to dust or pollens, he or she starts sneezing or coughing. The person may even have difficulty in breathing and fall sick. Similarly, after eating certain food items, people get rashes on the skin. This hypersensitivity is called allergy. Allergy is a condition in which a person is hypersensitive towards certain foreign substances like dust, pollens, insects, and some food items. Substances that cause allergies are called allergens. These allergens are found in food, drink, or in the surrounding environment. Do you know the concept of allergy was first introduced by a Viennese pediatrician whose Selmans von Pirquet in 1906. Some people are allergic to a particular thing but others are not. Different people are allergic to different types of allergens. Some people are allergic to dust, some to pollens, and some to different types of food items. Allergens. Allergens are of various types. They produce different symptoms in different person. Some common allergens are food allergens, skin allergens, insects, and etc. Example of food allergens: egg, milk, peanut, soya bean, fish, and wheat. Skin allergens like sunlight, latex, metals, perfumes, and cosmetics. Insects like cockroaches and dust mites. Fur of animals like dog, rabbit, and cat. Dust and pollens and medicines. There are depending upon the time period, there are two major types of allergies: seasonal allergy and perennial allergy. Seasonal allergy: an allergy that occurs during a particular time of the year is called a seasonal allergy. Allergens causing this type of allergy are present at a particular time of the year. For example, trees, grass, and weeds release pollens into the air for fertilization during particular months of the year. Since pollens are released mostly in the spring season or summer season, and seasonal allergies are mostly due to pollens, they are also called spring allergies. Perennial allergy: an allergy that occurs any time of the year is called perennial allergy. The allergens of this type of allergy are present all round the year, so they are also called year round allergies. For example, allergies caused due to dust or by eating food items like eggs and peanuts. Allergic reactions: when a person who is allergic to a particular allergen comes in contact with it, an allergic reaction occurs: sneezing, breathing difficulties, vomiting, rashes on the skin are some of the allergic reactions. The unfavorable response of the body to certain foreign substances is called an allergic reaction. An allergic reaction starts when the immune system mistakes a normal substance like pollen, egg, and peanut to be a dangerous or harmful substance. As a result, the immune system produces antibodies for that particular allergen. When a person is again exposed to that particular allergen, antibodies release a chemical substance called histamine. The release of histamine causes blood vessels to expand. It triggers allergic symptoms like sneezing and coughing. The allergic symptoms cause irritation and make the person uncomfortable. The antibodies are specific. Each antibody targets only one type of allergen. Drugs like antihistamine are used to prevent allergic reactions, but they cannot cure the allergy. Entry routes of allergens. Allergens enter the body through the nose, mouth, and skin. Through nose. Some allergens like pollens, spores, certain chemicals, and dust particles enter through the nose during breathing. They cause allergies like increased production of mucus, itching and runny nose, frequent sneezing, breathing difficulty, red and watery eyes, sore throat. Next, through mouth. Some allergens, like most food items like milk, eggs, fish, and certain drugs, enter the body through the mouth and reach the stomach. They cause allergies like swelling of tongue, throat infection, vomiting, stomach upset. Through skin. Insect bites, latex, and exposure to strong sunlight cause skin allergies. They cause allergies like formation of blisters, fluid filled bumps, itchiness, skin rashes. Allergens may also enter the body through a bee's sting or injection. There are some disorders due to allergy. First one, asthma. Asthma is one of the most common allergic disorders affecting the airways in the lungs. It is caused by allergens present in air like dust and pollens. In asthma, the muscles of the bronchi swells and thus the air tube gets narrower. This makes breathing difficult. Symptoms of asthma include shortness of breath, cough, chest pain, whistling sound while breathing. Do you know air pollution is thought to be the main cause of asthma? Eczema. Eczema is an inflammatory skin disease. The skin becomes dry, red, and itchy. Sometimes fluid filled bumps also appear on the skin. It may develop due to sensitivity towards particular substances like cosmetic, cheap dyes used for clothes, chemicals, and detergent. Hives. Hives is characterized by the development of itchy, raised white bumps on the skin, surrounded by an area of red inflammation. These bumps look and feel like insect bites. Anaphylaxis. Anaphylaxis is a severe allergic reaction. It may occur due to insect bites, antibiotics, or certain other medicines. It affects various organ systems of the body like the digestive system, respiratory system, and circulatory system. The first sign of an anaphylactic reaction may look like a typical allergic symptom like runny nose or skin rashes, but with the passage of time, more serious signs appear like skin reactions, swelling, coughing, troubled breathing, and low blood pressure. Anaphylaxis is usually rare and people can recover from it, but if it is left untreated, it can be life threatening. Hay fever. Hay fever is caused by pollens, most commonly dust mites, cigarette smoke, and perfumes. The lining of the nasal cavity becomes sensitive. Inflammation occurs and a large amount of mucus is produced. It is characterized by sneezing, runny nose, and itchy and water eyes. Diagnosis of allergy. Diagnosis of an allergy is important for its effective management. Allergy testing helps to find out which substance or allergen may cause an allergic reaction in a person. It helps to reduce the incidences of allergic reactions and improve the quality of life. Two methods are used to diagnose the cause of allergy. First one, skin test and blood test. Skin test. There are two types of skin tests. One is skin prick test and intradermal test. Skin prick test. In this test, a drop of a solution having a possible allergen is placed over the skin. A series of scratches or needle pricks allow the solution to enter the skin. If the skin develops a red and itchy area, it means that the person is allergic to that allergen. Intradermal test. The test is done when an allergen does not show an allergic reaction in a skin prick test. In this test, a small amount of allergen solution is injected between the layers of the skin. Then the person is observed for any allergic reaction. Common areas for skin test are the inside of forearms and the back. Blood test. A blood test is a quick and simple method. This test is available in most laboratories. A sample of patient's blood is taken. The blood is then the blood is then examined for the presence of antibodies that fight against the specific allergen. A blood test is safe because during the test the person is not exposed to the allergens. Precautions and care. There is no cure for an allergy. Certain medicines can give temporary relief from the problem. The best solution is to take precautions. Allergen avoidance. People who are prone to allergens should be aware of the substances that cause allergies. They should avoid those allergens completely. For example, if a person is allergic to dust, he or she should avoid going to places where there is a lot of dust. If a person is allergic to strong sunlight, he or she should remain indoors and when going out, he or she should cover the body to avoid exposure to sunlight. Medicines. A person should consult a doctor for taking the necessary medicines to avoid a particular allergic reactions so that even on exposure he or she does not get any allergic reaction. Wearing mask. A person should wear a mask if allergic to pollen or dust. He or she should also wear a mask when the pollution level is high. Hygienic condition. Maintaining hygiene is another way to prevent allergy. We should keep our home and surroundings clean. Proper ventilation and pest control should also be done. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.